Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys what you have to go through right now to travel out of Thailand and into Cambodia, and I'm going to show you the capital city. Let's go. I'm actually really surprised how many people are here this morning. It's super early and the Bangkok Airport is packed. Getting into the airport, totally usual. They just have like a temperature check. You're supposed to scan this QR code to check in here. You can choose to do that or not. In order to get on the flight, just like in most countries, I did have to pass a PCR test yesterday. That was very smooth. It cost about $50 in Bangkok, and I got the results the same day. Well, check this out. Even the statues wear masks in Thailand. Anyways, I got my boarding pass. I just had to show my Cambodia visa and my PCR test within the last 72 hours, and it was smooth sailing. So let's go check out breakfast. Okay, so because of the situation, it looks like most of the restaurants and half of the shops in this airport are closed. So I do see one place over here that I can get some coffee and a simple local breakfast. Thank you.
You need what? Only black coffee and coffee with milk.
Milk, please.
With milk?
Yeah.
Hot drink.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one. All right, so there were exactly 2 restaurants open this morning that I could find. One was Subway sandwich, which I don't usually eat even in America, so I don't think I'm gonna start now. And the other one is this place called Kin, which calls it a Japanese restaurant, but actually they had like spaghetti and Thai food. So it shows a pretty standard Thai bento box here. Looks pretty good. Let's go find somewhere to eat. Well, there aren't a lot of places to sit and eat, so it looks like it's going to be a standing breakfast. What do we have here? Okay, so it looks like we have some spicy chili and basil, probably pork, a couple little hot dogs, some rice, and a fried egg. Oh, fish sauce with chili oil. Hot dog. Yeah. Wow. Let's try some of this pork. Surprisingly, not very spicy. Pretty good. Just some meat, red chili, green basil. Look at that. The egg yolks here in Thailand are so yellow. I wonder if it's real or some sort of coloring they put. Tastes really good though. All right, that was pretty good. So that costs about $10 for the meal and the coffee. More expensive than it would cost on the street here in Thailand, but considering we're in the airport, I think in San Francisco, I wouldn't pay that much just for the coffee, so not too bad. Speaking of coffee, cheers. Pretty good. A little bitter, but definitely had worse airport coffee. All right, let's get this wrapped up and head on the plane. All right, here we go. Thank you. Alright, now we've landed, so we gotta go through immigration and also take a quick ATK test, and then we're free. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. That's cute. They didn't give us any food on the plane, so we got off. Now, since I was flying from Thailand, I was able to just turn roaming on my phone here. There's only, I think, 400 baht for 10 days of 4G data from True. That way I don't have to worry about getting a SIM card or anything like that. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't check any luggage because I'm only here for 4 days, so get to skip that whole line as well. At this point, I had to put the camera away because they don't want you filming in there. The ATK test took less than 20 minutes and was not painful at all. Oh, and it was totally free, so no need for cash or credit card. All right, so I picked up the Grab Tuk Tuk from the airport, and we are on our way on the main street. I quickly discovered that nobody walks in Cambodia at all, even less than in Thailand. So plan on taking tuk-tuks around. They are super duper cheap and much safer than the motorbike taxis in Thailand. Thank you very much. All right, well, that was a little hectic, but we're here at my hotel. It's about a 30-minute ride from the airport on the Tuk Tuk, which is definitely a little bit faster than a car would have been. They can split the lane a little bit here and there. The Tuk Tuk was only about $3.50 US. A car would have been about $7. So either way, super cheap. So I'm excited to check in and see what this hotel has to offer. Let's check it out. Yeah, no. So I'm pretty happy with this hotel room. It's nothing luxurious. I'm just traveling by myself for 28 USD a night, right in the best area. I think it's pretty reasonable. So those tall buildings just across the way, that's the BKK neighborhood. That's supposed to be the nicest neighborhood in Phnom Penh. I left my place in Bangkok around 7, got to the airport at 7:30, 8:50 flight. That was about an hour long, so landed around 10, about an hour plus to get through all the health checks and stuff at the airport, and a little over half an hour to get here. All in all, pretty convenient. So up here on the 9th floor, we can start to get a better view of the city. You can see all the way down to the river there. You know what? I think it's time to just dive right in. All right, so this hotel just got really exciting. Oh, that feels so good. All right, that felt incredible. Look at the view over here. Let's talk about documents real quick. What I did and did not need to get into Cambodia. I am American, so I needed an e-visa. I think if you're Thai or from other neighboring countries, you don't need any visa. But for me, I got an online visa, took about a day, applied about a week in advance. I had to show a PCR test result within 72 hours in advance. For that, I went to the Med Consult Clinic in Bangkok, which was only about $45 US, and I got results within 12 hours. I did not have to show any sort of health coverage. I know that's a requirement for Thailand and Singapore if you want to go there. So you didn't need to show any of that. There were some rumors about Cambodia needing to pay some sort of a deposit in case you got sick, but that's not something I ran into at all at the airport. So, you know, no problem there. I printed out a bunch of stuff that I thought I might need at the airport, such as the hotel I was staying at. They never asked to look at that. My flight plan, both coming and returning, they didn't ask to look at that. I printed out my QR code that verifies my vaccination record. So for example, if you want to go to Singapore, they won't just take your American paper vaccine card anymore. You have to actually show the QR code, which is hard to fake. Here, just a normal card was fine. I'm double vaccinated with Pfizer, and that was totally enough to get in. They didn't ask about boosters or anything like that. And then, yeah, just my passport, and that was pretty much it. So, you know, compared to other countries in the region, Cambodia is by far the easiest place to get into. And as soon as I passed my ATK on arrival, which was free, by the way. I did not have to pay for the ATK. As soon as I passed that, I was free to go. For those of you looking to do a visa run from Thailand, I can't think of anywhere else that could be more simple. It's a really short flight, very inexpensive, and very little paperwork. Thanks, guys. Check out these other videos from Cambodia and also my return to Thailand under the One Night Test and Go program.